My bad.
It's cold, Lauren. It's cold in the D. You see, Jess got her blanket over there.
Yes, and Lauren got one of her shoulders out. Like,
One shoulder
I know
out.
it's freezing.
Ashy as hell, but
You
it's
look
okay.
good.
First of all, it's shea butter down, baby.
It is really
Yeah.
nice.
Yes, it is.
She look real cute, though.
Thank you.
Look at
it's
Ciofalo.
hating.
Okay,
What?
nothing. Go ahead.
All right, so right now, tariffs are trending. Tariffs and Amazon are trending all over X and all over Google. And this is because for the last couple days, Trump and Amazon, or Jeff Bezos, have had a little tis-tis, a little beef. So Amazon, there was a report that came out by a website called Punchbowl News at the top of the week that said that Amazon was going to show the actual prices of, like, here's how much this item costs, here's how much we have to add to it because of the tariffs. Because they wanted their customers to know we're not just trying to run up the prices on y'all, right? Which I think is smart because you get to see taxes when you buy something, depending on where you're purchasing it from. So when that came out, Trump and his White House got upset. So the speaker for the White House came out and said that this was like a hostile political act, and that it made no sense, and that Amazon was doing this to protect their relationship with China. Now, all of this, you probably are wondering why it is such a big deal. I mean, tariffs have been a conversation. But to me, I thought that this was kind of crazy the way that they were dragging Bezos and Amazon, because Jeff Bezos and Trump were buddy-buddy. They were friends. They went out to dinner after Trump won the election. He was at the inauguration. But the minute that he decided to protect his business and his customers, or so it seemed, Trump got upset.
Oh, it's because Trump punked him. And Trump has been punking Bezos for the longest. I mean, Bezos also owns, what is it, the Washington Post? And he decided not to endorse a candidate for the first time ever. And after Trump called Bezos yesterday, Bezos bowed down.
Yes.
He said he never planned to, put the price of the tariffs up there.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, Jeff Bezos is the founder. He purchased the Washington Post in 2013, so that is correct. But yes, that happened. Now, when Trump called him, he said that Bezos did a good thing. And he's like, I'm glad he listened, and this is not going to happen. Now, Amazon had tried to walk it back after the White House got mad. They said, oh, it wasn't approved. We weren't really going to do it. But then Trump came out and said, I called him, and it didn't change. So it made Amazon look crazy. Like, he can just call y'all, and everything walks back, which is insane to me, because I feel like, and we've been seeing it, I know, Charlamagne, you yell at us about this all the time. It is so, when I saw Trump just casually say, yeah, I called him, and he changed his mind, I'm like, man.
Trump punked him. Trump called him a bitch-ass billionaire.
Yo.
He said, you better move the way I want you to move, or else.
Seeing all them big tech companies at the inauguration was one thing, but watching Trump just call somebody and say, you better not play with me, and they listen.
Because Trump got all the power. It don't matter who got all the money. It matters who got all the power.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was pretty scary to me. And I mean, at this point now, I guess they're in good standing because he walked it back. But a lot of conversation that's happening right now is this makes no sense, because I want to see how the prices are moving, because I want to make sure you're not just throwing your extra on top of the tariffs, especially with everything about to change right now. So yeah. Well, in other news, Shannon Sharpe. So you guys remember that video that Shannon Sharpe was saying was going to release?
Yes, it did.
No.
Oh.
No. So according to reports, that video will not be released. Attorney Tony Busby came out and said that they are not planning to release that video, how they were dropping audio, because it's a very strong point of their evidence in this case, and they're going to keep it and use it as such.
In court.
Yeah. Now, that is interesting because Shannon Sharpe, remember, he kept saying he believes the video was going to come out. He believes the video was going to come out. So there's been a change there somehow. But Stephen A. Smith sat down with Big Boy for a Big Boy in the Neighborhood. And he talked about how people are switching sides on Shannon Sharpe right now. Let's take a listen.
Can we help you get back past this? And I think that true friends conduct themselves that way. They ain't yes people that tell you just what you want to hear. They ain't no people that's willing to vilify you to second something. I mean, I see cats talking about him, and I can't even put into words that I've seen them do. And then I see the zest with which people are willing to pounce on him. People have been after him since he did Cat Williams, because of the numbers he produced and the success that it had and how he was able to ride that wave. If I sit up there and I'm friends with Big Boy, I'm a contemporary, and then Big Boy get in trouble, it's one thing for me to be on the end going like this, I mean, this is what happened to Big Boy. And it's another thing in time, you'd be like, yeah, you see what happened to Big Boy?
Right.
And you see a joy that some people are having in going at him. So for me, it's just about making sure that he knows that he matters to me.
Did he say he sees the zest in which people want to pounce on him.
Wow.
I knew you was going to
Man,
mention
that whole sentence.
If you zesty pouncing on somebody.
It's
Jesus
like,
Christ.
yo.
I will say in a lot of ways I could say Stephen A set the tone for that commentary
Yo,
though.
I
Because,
said that.
because one of the first people who commented on Shannon Sharpe was Stephen A.
Yeah.
And he said,
put out a 20-minute video that night.
Yeah.
and then said, basically, this is my guy, but I'm going where ESPN go. I mean, I'm going where ESPN goes. Which I get it. That's like, I mean, that's where you work at and all that. But now the tone is giving, we stand with Shannon Sharpe regardless, whatever, or at least be careful how you talk about him. But when he talked about it that first night, I was like, are they friends? I was a little confused.
Yes, and another interesting thing too, and this is why I said, I've never seen anybody handle a situation worse than Shannon and his team after this came out. We would have never known about that so-called video if it wasn't for Shannon Sharpe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shannon jumped out there and revealed that video existed. And,
Yep.
and he did that for no reason because they wasn't even planning on putting it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he revealed her name. Remember?
Attorney Busby said that in a statement to TMZ. He said the only reason you know about the existence of a video recording is that Mr. Sharpe specifically referenced it in his BS statement.
That's true.
The contents of the video was shared during a mediation process with Sharpe's attorneys. Again, Sharpe and his team disclosed that, not us. Sharpe himself was offered on more than one occasion to view it himself. He declined. We've never made any claims or threats about it and won't do so.
Once again, I've never seen anybody handle a situation worse than Shannon and his team. Like they just handled it wrong from the beginning, from the whole beginning.
Yeah, well, we'll see what comes of this, because I think it's best that this video didn't hit social media.
Yeah.
BDSM,
Crazy.
Shannon Sharpe, and that little girl.
Yeah.
That would have been bad visual.
I just don't understand why they didn't settle. Especially being that the lawyer said that they offered the $10 million. Why, well, not that they didn't settle, because they were willing to settle. Why didn't they take the money?
Yeah.
Why didn't Busby and the girl
that's
take
what
the
you
money?
wanted.
Did they think that they could get more because of all of the evidence they got?
Probably so.
That's probably what it is, right?
Probably so. I've asked that multiple times.
I'm sure
but-
that's what it is.
Yeah, but I've asked. I don't know.
Well, happy birthday to Kirsten Dunst. It's her birthday. The
She
girl
Mexican?
from Bring It On. No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she's not Mexican, yo. She from Jumanji, Spider-Man. But yeah, her most famous role, in my opinion, is Bring It On. So happy birthday to her.
Bring It On was fire.
It was.
Phenomenal movie.
Try to steal our bit, but you look like Ish. And we're the ones who are down with it. Okay, sorry. Thank you for the Lord, for
Yes.
the latest Lord.
Bring it on after. Never mind.
Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
4 after the hour, we need John Halliburton to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club. Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.